last breaker is about to break Roman Reigns.
Welcome to the arena, fans. This is All Breaker Buzz, your ringside pass to everything WWE. Stay tuned, subscribe, and let's rumble. WWE has officially terminated Braun Breaker's contract, and this decision has sent shockwaves through the entire wrestling world. Whether you're a fan of Braun or not, there's no denying he was a once-in-a-generation prospect, powerful, intense, and poised to become a future world champion. But everything changed after a backstage confrontation with WWE official Adam Pearce reportedly turned physical. Now, Braun is gone from WWE. Adam Pearce is recovering from injuries, and the company is in crisis mode. A lot of fans are asking the same question. Is this really real? Or is it just another storyline? Based on everything coming out of WWE headquarters, this situation appears to be far more serious than a normal scripted angle. This was not a storyline. Before we go any further, let's clear something up. WWE has not promoted this on TV as part of a show. There are no dramatic camera angles, no commentary recaps, and no social media teasers from the WWE account promoting this as entertainment. Instead, trusted sources and internal reports suggest that this was a legitimate workplace incident that escalated in a way nobody expected. The footage shown on Raw captured only a small part of what actually happened, and much of the real confrontation occurred backstage, away from the cameras. WWE doesn't usually acknowledge behind-the-scenes conflicts, but this time, things escalated so severely that the company had no choice but to act. Who is Braun Breaker? Really? For those who may not fully know Braun Breaker's background, he is not just another WWE rookie. Real name Bronson Rex-Steiner, he's the son of Rick Steiner and the nephew of Scott Steiner, legends in the industry. WWE invested heavily in him from day one. He dominated in NXT, became a two-time NXT champion, and was fast-tracked to the main roster, something very few talents achieve. He had everything: speed, charisma, intensity, and the kind of raw star power that made fans believe he was the future face of WWE. And because of this, everyone is stunned that WWE would actually fire someone they clearly viewed as a long-term investment. So why did they? Because what happened with Adam Pearce crossed a boundary WWE simply could not ignore. The tension begins. This story didn't start backstage on Raw. It began building for weeks. The first sign of frustration came 3 weeks ago when Braun lost the Intercontinental Championship in a triple threat match. He didn't get pinned, which made the loss even worse in his eyes. In promos and online comments, Braun made hints that he felt held back by WWE management. He wanted to stand on his own as a dominant singles competitor, not be part of chaotic multi-man matches that felt like political decisions rather than fair fights. The following week, Adam Pearce informed him on live television that he would need to compete in 2 qualifying matches if he wanted another title opportunity. Braun didn't hide his frustration. He confronted Pearce in the ring and accused him of disrespect and bias. Pearce stood by the decision and treated it professionally, but anyone watching could see that this was building towards something explosive. The moment. Everything went wrong. This past Monday on Raw, things fell apart. Braun was scheduled for a qualifying match, but before it began, Adam Pearce came to the stage with breaking news. Due to scheduling changes, Braun's match was postponed, and instead, he would compete in a random tag team match. The camera captured Braun's reaction. He froze, his jaw tightened, and he looked more furious than we had ever seen him on WWE television. He left the ring without a word and walked through the crowd, headed backstage. Commentary moved on like nothing was wrong, but the energy inside the arena shifted. Fans could tell something was off. Social media exploded with speculation that Braun had walked out of the show. What really happened? Backstage, multiple sources report that Braun stormed backstage and went straight toward the gorilla position, the area behind the entrance curtain where producers, writers, and officials stand. Witnesses say he was visibly angry, throwing aside equipment and demanding to see Adam Pearce. Other WWE personnel, including producers and senior talent, attempted to calm him down, but Braun insisted that he had been intentionally disrespected by management. Eventually, Braun found Pearce near the production area and confronted him verbally. The argument grew heated. Braun reportedly accused Pierce of sabotaging his career. Pierce tried to defuse the situation, telling Braun they could address his concerns after the show in a professional way. But Braun was beyond frustrated. A line was crossed. What happened next is why this situation became serious enough for WWE to get lawyers involved. Several witnesses say Braun put his hands on Pierce during the confrontation. While reports differ on the specific details, everyone agrees that Pierce ended up hurt during the altercation and required medical attention. Out of respect for everyone involved, we won't repeat exaggerated claims or speculation, but WWE confirmed that Pierce suffered legitimate injuries and had to be evaluated by medical staff. That alone changed everything, because Adam Pearce is not an active wrestler. He's a WWE official, a corporate representative, and by company policy, completely off-limits in any unscripted physical situation. WWE enters crisis mode. Once Pierce was treated, WWE headquarters got involved immediately. Human resources was contacted. Legal was contacted. Risk management was contacted. Because Pierce was injured during a work incident, WWE had no choice but to handle this as a major corporate matter, not a wrestling angle. WWE held an emergency internal meeting late Monday night after Raw went off the air. By Tuesday morning, Braun Breaker was officially released for violation of WWE's workplace conduct policy. WWE issued an internal memo explaining the decision, and by the afternoon, major wrestling outlets were reporting the story. WWE has not posted about it publicly, but they are absolutely treating this as a real termination, not a storyline. Why WWE had no choice? Some fans are asking, why didn't WWE just suspend Braun? Or fine him? Why go straight to firing him when he's such a valuable talent? The answer is simple: liability. WWE has a strict policy against physical altercations backstage, especially when it involves non-wrestling personnel. If they ignored this or treated it lightly, they would risk lawsuits, insurance issues, and damage to their corporate image. In today's WWE, now part of TKO Group Holdings, corporate reputation matters more than ever.